I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Oh my goodness. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Cause you are taking me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Cause you are taking me for nothing.
Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of Back to the Bar. This is Missy, and I have a very special guest, the
It's the Donald.
President Donald Trump.
It's the Donald. Don't worry. No introduction needed. They know who I am. Yes. So the story's been around saying that Joe Biden has won.
How
I
do you
don't
feel
care.
about that?
I'm not leaving. I'm not.
But you lost.
No.
How do you figure?
Because I have the black votes. Black people voted for me. It wasn't counted.
But
I love black people. I even went, I didn't go blackface. I went black hands and black arms because the coronavirus is a hoax and I want to shake every black hand. I'm not going to use my white hands. No. Too pure. But the black hand wants to be shaken by a black hand. I'm not leaving. Joe, I'm not leaving. You're going to have to drag me out the White House. If you can, I weigh about 300 pounds with 200 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I love McDonald's.
do you think that's kind of fair, though?
I
It's not.
love black people. I even have, I put a little weed symbol here just to dedicate.
That's for the green environment, that you care about the environment,
Who
correct?
cares? The world's over now that Joe has won.
But I thought Joe didn't win.
Oh, he won, but I'm not leaving.
Oh, okay.
I am not going to leave.
What's it going to
the
take
White
to
House.
get you out of there?
It's the White House. We don't need Kamala Harris blacking up the White House.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to keep Barack Obama's picture down. I know the first thing that Joe's going to do is put his picture back up.
I wonder if he'll leave your picture up.
He better,
Why?
because I'm the greatest president ever.
Okay.
And I'm not going to leave the White House. I'm not. It's impossible. Who is this, Joe?
That motherfucker got snapped away
Yes, thank goodness.
out the White House. You know what I was thinking? If Trump was a villain, he would be Thanos.
Yeah?
You know? Trump Thanos.
Thanos, yeah. That was
Trummos.
Trump.
That's his nickname.
Trumpos. Yeah, definitely. He could have devoured us if it was another 4 years.
My soul couldn't take it.
I think you and millions of other people.
Anxiety has actually dropped down,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, on the whole planet.
It's crazy because I didn't really feel much about it until I started seeing numbers started popping up on the news and stuff, watching the news that night.
I don't know. Numbers didn't matter when Hillary was winning.
But it wasn't as
And it was-
drastic. It wasn't like this.
I don't know. This was
Because
close.
she only got 234. So Biden was up in the it was like between 264 and 251 for like a few days. Like CNN was calling it as at the lower number, 251. And then like Google had it at the 260, so it's like panicking, seeing that these states that hadn't registered yet
Yeah.
were all Trump supposed, you know what I'm saying? Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And so it was like we had our fingers crossed for Nevada, but Nevada was taking forever to count their votes. So many jokes about that on social media about Nevada not counting, not
I
knowing
mean,
how to count.
people, you got to realize that it does take a while to count these votes.
Absolutely.
You know, you got to look at everything. You got to have a Democrat and a Republican there. They both have to check off on it to
Right.
make sure it's no funny business.
Right, and it's all those not absentee, early mailing voting, right? Right, the mail-in
Yeah,
votes,
yeah.
which each state had like different laws. I heard that Pennsylvania had the law where they were able to count them 3 days later if it was postmarked. So it gets postmarked from the post office it gets dropped off at. As long as it was postmarked by November 7th, wherever it was going was afterward, it
Right.
still had like 3 days to count. So
Yeah.
that was their law. So
Yeah.
it's not like no law was being broken with that, and they were also saying that ballots were being kept from being delivered, and Trump supporters are saying they were all his ballot things that would it's just
It's always something. It's always a bunch of complaining, pretty much. I mean, Hillary didn't fucking complain a drop when she lost. I mean,
not
it was
at
just like-
all.
and then Trump, he's demanding a recount of
Right.
all the votes, and it's
He's the one who screwed himself though
uh,
with that whole telling all his supporters not to vote early, mail in, and then the Democrats were like, there's this pandemic going on. I don't know what it's going to be like on election day. If I can mail it in, then I'm going to mail it in.
there were actually mailboxes taken away in
Right,
neighborhoods.
right,
It's like,
right.
what the fuck
But
is that?
but the thing too was that you could drop them off on election day. You didn't have to mail them in
Right.
with that respect. And there was we had to sign special papers because we got the mail-in voting, but we didn't use it
Right.
and we didn't bring it with us.
Right.
And then if it was found fraudulent, because they would find out sooner or later
Yeah, that
because they
you-
have to scan our names.
You gotta, it's people who want to try to vote
Right.
twice. and
So it's
shit,
not, I mean,
yeah.
so then we are responsible. It has nothing to do with Biden,
No.
and it's, he just is such a super big baby that, it backfired on him because that's what was coming in. That's why those states, went blue because they were still counting all those absentee ballots that were all Biden supporters.
Big baby is what I got out of everything you just said.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he's not gonna go
And then the whole,
quietly.
yeah, that's crazy.
And
You
then
had a 4-year contract. You knew that.
Yeah.
If it wasn't,
he's going to jail. He doesn't want to go to jail. He's got tax fraud, all these charges in New York. He's got tax fraud. He's got
it was going to happen
I mean,
sooner or later because he only would have been able to have 4 more years.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered. And now I hear he's going to run again in 2024.
No, he's going to be out of the country. If he doesn't go to jail right away, he's going to flee, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's got so many businesses in China and fucking whatever, Russia.
Yeah.
He's going to go somewhere. I mean, that's my prediction, but, I'm going to come back to this for a second. I just want to get off this. But did you know that this month was Native American Heritage Month?
No.
You didn't know that? Mm-mm. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that
Month
existed.
of November. It doesn't surprise me because those kind of days, pop up all the time. You're just getting more and more used to it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, November, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you think?
National American. Is that the same as non-indigenous people? Is that the same?
Shit, don't
as
ask me
Native
that.
Americans.
I'm not about to be the racist one in this podcast. You keep that to yourself.
But why are you shocked about it?
No, I was thinking like, okay, and this might be just a stupid brain, whatever. Native American Heritage Month on, during election time.
Well, that's not every year. Just happens to be this year, and it just happens to be
Wasn't it? Oh,
a bad year, but it still is that.
I don't know.
What is has nothing to do with it.
Trump casinos versus these reservations, the Indian reservation. I wonder if there were any Native Americans that voted for Trump.
I'm sure.
You think so?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's like black people are voting for Trump. You know,
I
I'm
think
hearing like
if anybody shouldn't vote for Trump, it should be Native Americans.
absolutely.
I mean, they're going against him on the casino, war,
Yeah.
and the white man has took their land, and
Yeah.
Trump's trying to
And he doesn't care about the.
kick everyone out the goddamn country.
Yeah.
He was not white.
It was just out. It was more of a humanity thing.
Yeah, I never knew about it.
This
This Native American.
it probably is new. I
think
mean,
so?
yeah, because it feels like there's Spanish, no Mexican, no
It should have been.
Mexican Heritage Month, Spanish Heritage Month.
It should have been a
Women.
Native American Heritage Month ever since what 1492.
Should have always been, yeah.
1492.
Yeah, it should have always
Goddamn
been.
pilgrims.
One. Shouldn't have just popped up now. Yeah,
But,
that's for sure. Yeah, but it'll be. It's not a fix, but it's getting better. Going to Biden.
Yeah, I voted for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I think she'll be a
She's gonna
very
be a
big asset. for
straight
the
up boss.
government.
She's like, Joe, just go to sleep. Let me take care of this.
But you know what makes me angry about these people that are not Biden supporters is they have to throw his age into it.
Yeah,
You know, he's 78. Okay, yeah, he's 78, but that doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't play tennis anymore.
well, I mean, I did hear some reporter was saying that he knew Biden for 10 years,
Okay.
and Biden would come into a interview or whatever with no cards and just be on point, be able to talk straight for an hour plus.
Yeah.
But now he has to have no cards
Okay,
and,
but still-
and yeah, Alzheimer's, whatever.
No, shut up. Shut up. It is, and I mean that just because you need to use some tools to stay sharp, and it's definitely true that you lose sharpness as you get older, but that doesn't mean you lose your intellect. That doesn't mean you lose your intelligence. It's
Your
just gonna,
humanity.
yeah.
I know, I get it.
And
Come on.
just to say that,
I'm just saying.
because I was just thinking a good friend that I grew up with when I was real young. It's her father's 94th birthday today.
Okay.
You know, it's 94, and he's like
Sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You know, so it just it bothers me that's a con for Biden is the fact of his age.
Well, a lot of people are saying that he's gonna croak before. I mean,
Like
God
who?
forbid. But I'm just saying, a lot of people
And that's
voted
ridiculous.
for Kamala Harris. She.
But a lot of people didn't vote for Kamala. You know, it's just
I
they're so
know,
back and forth with all that.
Sometimes it just feels good to see a black face up in that White House.
Absolutely, yeah.
Back again, baby. She's probably gonna be fucking painting that motherfucker, doing old slave work.
Do they live in the White House too? The vice president? I don't think so. I think it's just the president.
She gonna have her a double king size
She
bed up
gonna-
in that bitch.
She gonna make it hers.
She gonna invite Shaq over.
That's crazy.
But so yeah, you hear about these foods on election night, the top foods.
Like for people like us that would eat because of
Yeah,
election night?
just no one's gonna cook. Everyone's
No, I didn't.
voting, watching, whatever. Yeah, so I guess number one was pizza, which
Well, of
I
course.
dig that, and number two was mac and cheese.
Probably easy, like box mac and cheese because it's easy to make. That's just not wanting to do anything, just sit in front of the TV and just spoon it in your mouth.
Girl, it took my mama 5 hours to make mac and cheese. I don't know what you talking about.
And what's funny too is I remember seeing a episode of Ridiculousness, and Rob was talking about the powdered cheese, mac and cheese with the powder, and Steve was like, "What is that?
Yeah.
I had never heard of that before." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And Rob's like, that's the only way I know how to eat macaroni and cheese.
That's
It was
nasty.
like, but Steele made it sound like he never even heard of it before.
I never heard of it till now.
That's a lie.
Shit.
You had to drink powdered milk. I know that you had to have that powdered mac and
Why you gotta
cheese.
bring up my struggles and shit? Damn, powdered
It's just
milk.
that-
My
the
mama made
honesty.
mac and cheese the right way.
Absolutely, she makes it the best way.
You take a whole chunk of Velveeta and just melt it down and just throw it on that shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
she sure does.
Yep. And then
to
what?
say.
Number 3 was sushi.
I guess it's another carry-out thing.
It's a quick California roll. Fuck it.
Do you like sushi like that?
I
It's like
don't care for it.
me either. It's like people like say, "Oh, I love sushi so much." It's like me eating like cheese fries. I think that would be the
Yeah.
equivalent, and I don't get that at all.
That's like me eating chitlins.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Because you don't like chitlins like that.
girl, better stop lying to these people. Love my chitlins and hot sauce.
damn
Make your
lie.
breath nice and funky, eh? Just like sushi.
When's the last time you had chitlins?
Girl, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
I went to
Bust yourself
went
out.
to my girl's house the other night. She had me some chitlins over there on
I
that plate.
bet
Yeah.
you did.
So Biden, I guess, they said Biden on election night had, I don't know how this was documented, but he had ice cream sandwiches and Dr.
Yummy.
Pepper. And
Yum,
that's a good
yummy.
combination.
Not to me. I'm not a big mix like that. I only like root beer floats.
God
But
damn.
I love ice cream sandwiches. And I love Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a white thing.
Why?
Dr. Pepper. I don't know.
You're not a big Dr. Pepper. You're like the fruity pops.
I'm like,
The
no
Sprite
pop-
pops.
No pops.
But if you had to choose.
If I had to choose a pop, it would be, or in down south they say soda.
Whatever. I don't know what that means.
Orange Crush.
That's what I mean. Fruity. See?
All right, whatever.
Because you would
got
do
me.
the grape stuff too.
You got me. Yeah, what the fuck, man? We so racist nowadays, man. It's just supposed to be over. Speaking of, I'm watching the news, after Biden got elected, and I'm not seeing any Trump supporters. Like, they're not showing any footage of anyone, like, pissed off. I'm thinking of, like, militias walking down the street with their rifles going,
Yeah.
fuck that. And I don't see anything. So it's almost like the boogeyman has gone away. And it's like, okay, say when you got into a fight as a kid and all of a sudden your big brother shows up behind you and the bully just like runs away and you go, yeah, motherfucker, that's right.
Yeah, thinking it was you.
And that's Biden. That's what Biden has done to these Trump supporters. He's like, man, I got your back.
Yeah,
So
he is.
it's
I mean,
like,
he's being realistic, saying that even if you didn't vote for me, I'm still here for you.
I haven't seen anything, man. They are hiding under the covers right now.
Something's up.
Something's going on.
Because even Fox News, right? Fox News.
Fox News was giving Biden some
wasn't-
props.
yeah,
they
wasn't
weren't
making-
shitting on him. They're
They
like,
weren't. Yeah, they weren't up in Trump either.
yeah, there's something going on.
However, they were the ones that made mention of Biden's age,
Yeah. Hey,
trying to find something.
I don't know. Biden wins. It's a good day for America.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
Could finally like stretch and start life back over. These last 4 years were so stressful, man.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, damn.
Definitely.
I don't know. What do you think Trump's gonna do in the next 3 months?
I don't even know. I haven't really heard of the things that he could do. I'm like trying to really believe that he won't hurt anybody, like ruin things.
He's petty though.
I know he's petty. I just couldn't even say, oh my gosh, he's going to go do this and banks are going to blow up or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, as naive as I am about certain things, I'm like, no, he really wouldn't do that. He's a grown man.
Shit.
I know.
That's-
I know it's not realistic because he's going to do whatever he can. He's going to, I heard that he'll fire Fauci, fire the people that he claims turned on him, because Fauci was all about science now, and telling people not to wear masks or to wear masks. And
Yeah, well, I heard, they say like his father raised him to either you're a winner or you're a loser.
oh, okay.
So, and if you're a loser, you better keep fighting to be a winner. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna.
That's not the way to do it. I'm not leaving. It's not fair.
He's not going quietly,
Do you think?
and he I hope this doesn't happen, but he could easily get on the phone with Russia and give them American intelligence, and North Korea just give, fuck America, you betrayed me.
Yeah.
I'm not, you
He
backstabbed me.
I don't know 100%. This is what I'm thinking. He definitely could do that, but there are still consequences to that.
Yeah, but if he's going to jail, he's taking everybody down with him. He's taking
Well, he should take everyone down. Like everybody,
What?
like us too, you mean? Or just everyone in the
he gonna
government?
blow up
Oh,
the fucking world. Don't say he should.
that sounds so
Petty.
Austin Powers-ish.
Fuck,
With
this
Susan.
motherfucker's a goddamn
That's crazy.
character.
I know.
But you know what though? Seriously, he might. Okay, if he goes to jail, he do a short amount of time. I'm sure he's got some lawyers. He gets out, gets a book deal. He'll probably bring The Apprentice back. He's gonna get paid. I mean, if you look at Obama, Michelle and Barack, they're getting paid. They got
Yeah.
Netflix deals and all types of shit. I don't know. I mean, Bush. I don't know
Probably
what the
will
fuck he
be.
did. But Bush just wrote a book, and that was like a top seller. But Obama's are banking, so I think Trump's looking at that like, man, I'm about to really make some money that I never had before. Because Trump he's not as rich as everyone says. If you're that rich, why would you want to be a president?
Yeah, right.
Like,
To
what
be
would
in
you-
control of something.
True,
Control of the
and
next thing.
and not to go to jail for your taxes. He's gonna try to be a dictator. Yeah,
But
I don't know. I'm excited. I think I spoke a little too fast.
what do you mean?
I don't know. I was just getting a lot off. I mean, I could go on for hours about how excited I am, but who wants to hear about that? Got a lot of Trump supporting friends out there that don't want to hear my excitement about this shit.
I have a question. Do you think his wife's going to stay with him? Do you think they'll be divorcing soon?
I don't know. I wonder if they have a prenup. That's
I'm
the question.
sure there's one.
You think?
I'm sure there's one. There's got to be.
I mean, she's got this little goofy Baron with him, and he's what, probably 12 or 13?
I'd say something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, she's got years to get paid if they do get divorced. So, yeah, I see her leaving him, for sure. He's probably going to kick her out anyway. I mean, you seen that last debate. She
yeah.
snatched her hand away from him, and then
Several pictures, you see that.
he like smacked her in the back, like, bitch, get the fuck off the stage.
They had some memes on social media with like Pennsylvania, Trump and what's her name again? Milana walking,
Melania.
and one of a scene that they had where she snatched her hand and over her face was the state of Pennsylvania, pulling his hand, and then there was another one of another scenario in Nevada,
Right.
over her face.
Right,
She's
right,
like
right,
snatching her hand.
right.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but I just can't see that. There's can't be any love in that relationship.
Nah, I mean, ever since that Stormy Daniels shit, I mean, she hated him.
She stood up like she needed to.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm sure that she was very sincere and genuine in the community service work that she had to do as first lady, but
shut the fuck out.
No,
Whatever.
for real.
All right, whatever.
I
What
don't
did she
think
do?
she- I don't
didn't do
think
shit.
I know she didn't do and things that I know of, but I know she did something.
All right,
I couldn't tell you what that was.
but yeah, she's out of there. I mean, like I said, that Stormy Daniels, and I know Trump was banging other chicks, but it was just the fact that went public. you know, so mainstream and shit, you know, that it embarrassed the shit out of her, you know.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, Biden wins, y'all.
Yay. Biden.
Biden 2020. We're gonna cut this one short because we gotta celebrate.
Yeah.
Yup. So yeah, we got a lot more coming you guys' way. We just wanted to let you guys know who won. I'm sure you know who won. This won't be out till next fucking month.
Talking
I'm
about.
joking. I'm
It will
joking.
be out tomorrow
I'm
within
joking.
the next 12 hours.
So you guys be safe out there. Don't be rioting. Just celebrate. I've been seeing a lot of electric slides going on in the streets, and white people cannot do it. I
Let's
don't
see
get it.
this as a positive thing, a move towards change and positivity, because love always wins.
Spoken like
Love
a real.
conquers all.
Spoken like Carmela Harris over here. Jesus.
Never. Yeah. So you have to admit we weren't happy with what was going on. It may not be the best choice, but it was the right choice. So positive thoughts.
Cross our fingers.
Yeah. Give us a call, 708-437-1969. Like, subscribe, share, post comments,
All that good stuff.
hit the bell,
Thumbs up.
notifications.
Shiggity and Missy, we are out.
Okay, bye everybody.
Do a shot with us. Peace.
Peace.